think I'm live. We'll see. We shall see. Alright. See if I can get like 10 people. Messi tweeting about Dune. Trash. Shit was garbage. Alright. It was a dark and stormy night. I don't know why it keeps giving keeps giving the the thumbnail, but yeah. Okay. Let's see. How's the sound? Sound okay? Crypto Dan, my man. Appreciate you. First like. Okay. So this is probably oh yeah, you're very needy, Kevin. You're a needy guy. Sound is good? Alright, dope. Okay. So let's see. Let's see. Because it's been a while. And the YouTube people probably think I like went in a hole and died somewhere. But the people that that follow me on Twitter know that is, rumors of my demise have been greatly exaggerated. Remain active, but doing YouTube is kind of a process for me, and at this point I've kind of succumbed to the reality that the type of content that I want to do isn't really super popular with the algorithms and whatnot, and see, here we go. This fucking guy. Where you been, KJ? Exactly. I've been living my life as a father. I have 3 kids. My oldest son this year for the first time moved in with us, so I have he's coming to school with me, and finally get to raise him under my own roof. And I've been very active on Twitter, but the whole process of doing YouTube, it's just kind of like, I don't know, it's not really worth it. I enjoy doing it for you guys, but most of the time it's really kind of like an inconvenience, and it's not really some people do YouTube as a living, and that's not what I do. So you gotta choose what's important. But I felt like this is a pretty good time to do one. For the people that have been around for 2017 and beyond, there's some new viewers. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit like. But when I first got into crypto, I was ahead of the curve, but when it comes to trading, I was a total noob and didn't really know what I was doing. And I feel like ever since then, I've been, I refused to see the bear market, or really didn't understand what was happening in 2018. But since then, I've basically made it, it's like a burning desire for me to try to help people and kind of make up for that. And I feel like, I feel like I've done a decent job of that. Obviously I'm not always going to be right, but I try to be right more than I'm wrong, and I try to be timely and kind of help you guys be on the right side of what's going on. So this guy said I had a wife and kids, but she was a hoe. Yeah, so it's always fun. Like whenever I do YouTube, I always enjoy it. I get like little technical difficulties that bother me, but basically let's get right to it. For anybody that was following me on Twitter, this is where I told you BTC is gonna fucking break out. The bottom line is, this was a bear market, okay? Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. People get so fixated on the concepts bear market, bull market, and they think bear market is supposed to last for a certain duration and yada yada yada. I trade the 1 minute chart, so I experience bull markets and bear markets on a daily basis. And when I see this, right, you get a high after this run up, and you get the dump, Then you get this complacency shoulder bear flag where it starts to come up. Everybody's excited. I remember this vividly, actually. This is when Elon Musk tweeted about how Bitcoin was bad for the environment, and then you fucking nuke. This nuke candle right here, this daily, altcoins were down like minus 60%, okay, from already dumping. So a lot of these stuff like Luna that was like $30 had went to $3. So a lot of alts had gone back 90%. And if you make a note of this structure, okay? So you see this, like, forget what this looks like shape-wise. All you need to know is that price action occurred here over a significant duration. Then you get the high, and then it reaccumulates here. You'll find that this structure happens quite often, actually. So pay attention for that. And when you get this, if let's say if this support wasn't to hold and it rolled over, this would have gone down like here, at least. Like usually when you have a support that's established in a range and it spends months in that range, if that breaks, you're gonna get a minus 50% drawdown most often. And like this structure would have been a pretty reasonable place to for that to go, but clearly that did not happen. This held. But just structurally wise, keep your eyes open for this guy. I'll point some other ones out, like on different time frames, but you'll see this where you get like a wave develops and then you get a markup and then it dumps right back to the wave and you get another wave. And if this one breaks out, that's just bullish. So back to the original thought that I was going over is this was the bear market. And look how many times it hit support here. Like, this looked like shit for a long time. This like fucking thing, whatever you want to call it, was painful, and it felt like all was going to end. And I'll admit I was bearish here actually. I got bearish down there too. I was like, this looks like it's gonna fucking roll over. But what I said at the time was that this structure, see, I still have the line. This structure right here, where it's spending this time and it's supposed to dump and it doesn't, if this breaks up above, do not fade that. This is going to be a very significant move. And we've seen this before, right? And it happens when it's on critical support. If you spend a lot of time down here, and actually if you inverse that, I've seen plenty of tops form that way. The top isn't always going to be, you know, the long wick candle that people look for. You might get a sneaky, I call it the sneaky top, that's something like this, and I look for it on like the 1 minute or the 5 minute, but it'll be a very tight range, and then support is established. If that support breaks or resistance, it's reversing. So as soon as it reverses out of here, you get this little guy here, breaks up, and we're off to the races. Like, this is, at this point, like, everybody should be bullish. They weren't, but whatever, here we are. So back to this was the bear market. We're now in a bull market, right? You have this move, support holds again. This was supposed to break. Look how many pushes down, and it didn't break. So we're bullish again. And Bitcoin goes from 40K to 67-ish. And when we're here, if you look at BTCD, right, you would expect for this to go to the fucking moon. But when we look at BTCD, this is not a bullish chart, okay? And I don't think this even factors in NFTs. So if you include, and I'd like to, you know, there's smart people on here watching, so maybe somebody has the answer. But I'd love to see BTCD versus not just altcoins, but altcoins / NFT. We need to find a way to get better metrics on how to measure how much of the market is going to NFTs, because I believe like a significant amount of participants that participate in NFTs, it's not like they just like discovered NFTs and that's what they do. Like, they were crypto people, and like it's a similar crowd of people that play low market cap coins, you know, high risk takers, you know, flippers, this type of thing. But bottom line is, if you factor in NFTs, I think this dominance level might even be below this support here. It might be lower. Jesus Christ, it's fucking pouring. But all that aside, when you look at this chart, this is not bullish, okay? It's not bullish, and Bitcoin is at an all-time high. For the fact that this has not crossed over 50 showed me that there is strength, like in the altcoins. And I personally believe that this chart will remain in a bear market pretty much forever. Like, you're not going to see it go back up here, ever. I don't believe that. I think the next highest you'll ever see this is in this cluster right here. So between 60 and 64, eventually we'll get that. Now, could that happen with Bitcoin being at 150K or something like that? That's possible. Or it could happen in a bear market where Bitcoin's dumping and people are selling alts to flee the market. You might see this get back up there. But what I do know is when it gets here, if it, I mean, it's not an if. I think it's fairly likely, maximum conviction that it will get there. When that happens, I don't know when that's going to be. That will be a time to take risk on alts, like bigly. But if you're in alts and it breaks above here, you don't want to take that drawdown. If it goes from 50 to 64, let's say, or 65, like that would be really bad for you if you're a heavy alts. So you guys are funny. Yeah, of course, KJ Stalker. Yeah, you're yeah, I recognize you. Creepy guy. But so this is pumping, right? And everybody's saying BTC is an all-time high, get out of alts. But that's the thing, like, okay, I trade structure, I trade price action, but I'm also a sentiment trader. Sentiment means a lot to me. And it's really not for everybody, but because everybody says everybody's doing this, everybody's doing that. You hear that constantly. And what people don't realize is, like, even the best trader can be a counter trade. Like, it depends on what their emotional structure is at the time. And if you watch them behaving in a way that's like, you know, showing emotion, then they're vulnerable. They're susceptible to a counter trade. And what we saw here, literally to the candle, was everybody saying, and this, I mean, clearly I was right because, look, you see, you get a fucking nasty rejection here, was that everybody was believing alts were about to get slaughtered by BTC. And there were a couple things that I saw in the lower time frames that kind of tipped me off to it, but it was mainly a sentiment trade. And alts look bullish. Now, like I was describing before, we were looking at BTC back in the day, and you had this wave, you have a pump, then you reaccumulate here. Now, if this breaks up, you know, this can spend some time in here. So if this spends like a week or two in here, alts are they're gonna do well, like if you're in the right stuff. But if this breaks back up, I think you're gonna get 50, you know? And then if you get 50 and it doesn't reject like somewhat immediately, like if you get a couple daily closes above 50, you wanna be short alts versus BTC. Meaning like basically just be in BTC. You don't have to short alts. But if you get here, this is going to run it back. It's going to run it back up here. So the other scenario is that this breaks down. And that's the one I'm leaning towards. I think that at the very least, this area, yeah, well, it's a shitty line, but this area, like around 43, 50, 43 is going to get hit. I think this level gets tested. And if that happens, you're going to see alts do well. If this breaks down below, like if you start to go below this wick here and this wick, and you start to get in here and get acceptance down here, like this is going to go to an all-time low. And you're going to get an alt season of sorts. So definitely pay attention to that. So you don't just look at one chart and like whatever chart whatever coin you're trading, like that's the chart you need to look at the most. That matters the most, and everything else is peripherals. But you know, you can combine multiple peripherals with that primary chart and then make like an educated decision, and that's what I did. And you combine. So like for instance, I'm looking at like AVAX, which I'm long now and bullish on. I saw it doing this thing, right? Have the wave, comes back down, but here it was like peak despair. Sentiment kind of told me, okay, I think this is about to be over. Plus I see BTC going to a level that I have marked off. So you combine all these things. This is how you make a decision like that. And you know, for the guys that pay attention, you can check like my feed. Like when it comes to BTCD, I haven't been wrong much. You know, it's like we're talking about really significant timely moves. So looking at where AVAX is right now, AVAX BTC, This is significant, okay? This is a neckline. You have an MA here. If this breaks above, this is gonna go to another all-time high, I think. And who knows where that puts it in USD. But basically, it goes to like $100 USD quick. So I would expect I would expect this to be resistance. But if somehow this pumps through, this is go off to the fucking races. Jesus. All right, this looks pretty bullish on the USD side as well. Okay, let me catch up with the chat because I'm just like going here. There's a lot going on. Okay. So that's AVAX. AVAX is bullish, but you got to watch the BTC pairing too. So like if this breaks out, forget about it. This is going to be giga bullish. And let's look at the. Oh yeah, that doesn't look like a top. I took profit on the long because of this, but now I'm like, do I need to re-add yet? I might have to market buy that. I heard sushi is a great trade. Jesus Christ. Sushi is making me crazy, but hey Elon, what's up? Dojo fam in the house. So I actually just added to sushi here. Seems to be playing out okay. But this thing is like a major piece of shit. I fucking hate this coin. But the bottom line is we've crossed this level, and this level kind of it did a wave here and broke up. Let's look at it on the BTC side, but this thing is such a piece of shit. I'm really not happy with it, but oh, let's see. Like, I don't know. Look at this. Like, if this breaks out, like it'll fucking rip. That's the only reason I'm playing it. And like when I look at this, like who knows when this is gonna go? I don't know. Like I think if it goes over $12, clearly that's like something is going on. But you know, we're getting close. It's actually getting close, and the sentiment wise, like everybody hates it. You know, myself included. So we might have something here, but I really don't. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm long, and I'm expecting to lose money somehow, although I am up. Not a huge fan of that one. Chainlink is actually bullish looking. I think Chainlink looks good to me. Let's see. All right. And like all of these I tweeted about days ago, by the way. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you probably should. I told you. Chainlink looks good. AVAX looks good. The next one I talk about, Algo, looks fucking bullish. So, yeah, Link, I mean, I don't know why this is getting so much hate, but, like, this is very close to just taking off. This should go to $100. Like, it really can. I don't see why it wouldn't. No, don't, Elon, guys, join the trading dojo. I don't really care if anyone joins the trading dojo. I'd rather, I love, if you notice, like, I don't like, not like trying to get people in there. That's why I'm not doing YouTube. I don't give a fuck. Like, honestly, the guys in there, it's the same people have been in there for years now at this point, and like a lot of them have done extremely well. But there's no maintenance to doing the group. It's a pleasure to do, and I would rather not have a bunch of new plebs in there asking a million questions and being annoying and like looking for pump and dump shit. Like the members find their own setups, and you know we all kind of know what we're doing, so it's a lot of fun. But yeah, the dojo's legit. Like at the end of the day, like don't DM me asking me questions. Like I don't care. Either join or don't. Like it is what it is. But Algo, let's see. No, I appreciate you, Elon. But like, you know, I'm dead serious when I say like I'm not like trying to like get more members. Like there's 5 people in there, 5 admins. We split everything down the middle. It's not a significant amount of money. And we love doing it the way it is. So this one retraced the whole inefficiency of this candle. So I liked it on the BTC side. You have kind of like if you flip this upside down, it would be a double top, right? So it's like a double bottom. And now you're starting to mark up. So like Algo, if this crosses, right? If this crosses this level, like it's super close. Like this is super close on the BTC side. So if it gets bullish on BTC side and BTC is up here over 60K, you could imagine that this wave would end up becoming a bull flag and breaking out to the upside, and you would get a new all-time high. And I think we're we're right at resistance. So like you don't want to open right here per se, but looks pretty strong. Looks pretty strong to me. And if you get that move on BTCD to 43, I think this is gonna continue to pop for sure. So algo looks strong. Um, let's see, Sol is already giving the blueprint. Um, Made an all-time high yesterday. Let's see if we can get some separation through there. We definitely like to see it. KJ Stalker. Lambo Larry. Of course, Lambo Larry, you're always welcome. You guys want to see Gather? We can talk about Gather. All right. Let's see. Because you guys keep talking about Gather. I made a tweet about Gather today. It's real shit. But, you know, the bottom line is I have maximum conviction. And basically, this happens during like an alt season. BTC is running, alts are bullish versus BTC. You get a move from 2 cents, 1 cent to 75 cents, and then you get a retrace. And this is not, you look at this, and we see some charts like this that just end up being dead coins. That's if they're not doing anything, right? But if they actually deliver on what they aim to do, and it's an idea that provides value and utility and adoption, then you get an adoption cycle pump, right? That ends up, this is basically what you would call a test pump. And structurally, this, basically this right here is this, okay? And we're probably here, like somewhere in here, this thing, right? So this just bleeds out from 5 cents to 2.5 cents, so like a 50% retrace or whatever. Then it pops up and then does another flag, but this level holds. Like you definitely don't want to go like below, down here, that would be terrible. But this level holds. If we make another bull flag and break out, then, you know, you can start to continue the uptrend. And like when we look at, here, I'll give you an example, right? Let me give you an example. DAG, another thing I was in at like 28 sats, right? We used to talk about it on YouTube. So KuCoin. So this goes 0.06 to 26. I don't think that's it, actually. Where is it? It's more like this, but let me look at it on the daily. It's tough in this resolution. Like it's kind of like this move here. So you get a nasty retrace, makes a wave, starts to take off. So this is like the test pump, right? You could even consider this a test pump, and then it makes another one, does a nasty dump, does a wave, and then takes off. Now, DAG had a reason to go, as you know, had major shilling first off, but also partnerships with U.S. Air Force and such. I don't know exactly what they're doing, to be honest, but I know they basically had like an adoption cycle type of thing. Now, Gather has cloud. So basically, here's why you get this candle, okay? You get a lot of excitement, you get an exchange listing, and you have mainnet coming. Everybody's when mainnet. And mainnet gets delayed, so you start to get, so this is exchange listing dump. The mainnet gets delayed around here somewhere, maybe here. And then they go live with mainnet, but the problem was they only had part of the product available. So it was just they proved that Gather Online, the web miner, was able to take websites and and monetize them, like basically able to harvest or gather the power from the users, but they didn't have anything to do with the power. So that's where cloud services comes in. And once they're able to acquire customers to purchase cloud computing processing, services, then you have a business, right? It doesn't make sense if you have nothing to sell. Like, how are you going to make money, right? So the cloud suite, I know Reggie's looking to come on and talk about the demos and stuff. It's pretty much almost complete. So you have cloud coming, where now finally Gather can make money and use 20% of that to burn, of course. Also, percentages of the profit is distributed to the masternode holders, and you have like a working business, which allows them, think about it. So let's say they sell a $10 million package of cloud, right? And there are clients that want to do this. They market buy effectively 20% of that contract, $2 million. On the market, it's a $10 million cap. So you can see what would happen. You have this built-in pressure. And when it comes to like advertisement, this is what they're doing. Like, if you don't know, if you have a website and you don't want to run ads, you don't want to have these shitty ads. Like I watch World Star and YouTube and whatever, and the ads fucking suck. You can run Gather on your website, and everybody that joins, it takes a little bit of their processing power, not enough for anybody to notice, and they use it for all sorts of shit like mining and whatnot. The power that runs the cloud services, and the content creators are then able to make more money from Gather than they would from running ads. So that's like an easy incentive. And when they went live, they had people lining up. There were plenty of websites willing to use it. It offered no impairment to the experience. So that's great. But here's the catch. Like with cloud services, they're able to offer a similar suite as like Amazon AWS, but it's at 10 cents on the dollar compared to what they're charging. Because obviously they understand, if we're going to compete with someone like Amazon or Microsoft Azure or these other competitors, and they're like, who the fuck are you? You're some crypto coin? Like, you have to offer something so good that it's like, hey, I'm willing to try that. So like, if you're getting your services for 90% cheaper, like that's a win-win for everybody. So, that's basically the model. And this has been going on for 4 years. They started with nothing. There's no big VCs. They raised about 250K in 2018 in the beginning, like as soon as the bear market started, and they survived like running really thin, and ended up launching. And now here we are, like 4 years later, they're about to go live as fuck. And the bottom line is, like, I have max conviction, and we'll see how it plays out. But yeah, for the people that keep asking me about it, like, I'm no less bullish on it. They sponsored the boxing event in Dubai. It's great marketing. Reggie's a G. Like, he gets shit done. So it is what it is. That's enough about Gather. But you can do your own research, learn a little bit more. Let's see what's going on while we're talking. Okay. Sushi doing a cup candle, of course. That's what it does. Yeah. All right. So SHIB shot itself in the foot asking Elon if he holds any SHIB. Yeah, that was hilarious. That was mad funny. Like, saw that coming. For people that are in SHIB, you want to see the tweet? I told you guys, this is kind of a similar concept to like what we were talking about with BTC. Like, you see how big this fucking thing is? Like, how long is this? From May 21 to October. So 6 months in this range, right? When this breaks out, it's a serious move. Like, I'll show you. Yeah. See? 806. Kind of makes sense to speculate on SHIB here. Huge consolidation. If it squeezes, it will be epic. Okay? Right? I'll retweet that. Fuck you. But yeah, that was here. Like in here. Somewhere in here. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. If you bought anywhere in here, once this breaks out, it takes off. Serious. A serious pump. Take on Phantom. Oh, what's my take? My take is I was bullish at 26 cents. It was super obvious. Talk about Phantom. I mean, I signaled the bottom here, like in here. Like this is about to go, right? So, Phantom, same thing. Consolidation from May to August. Starts to break up. This move right here fucking killed everybody. This killed everybody. And when it doesn't continue and like nuke, it's bullish. You had a nice daily candle here, and now you're starting to inch up. Like, once I see it reclaim this level, it's like, first off, like this level is key, like this big candle. So like once it goes over 20 cents, to me, you have to really start to pay attention. Then you get this move from 20 cents, you get a pump to 24 cents, so it's like a 20% pump, and then it gets sold off, and then you recapture it, you retest this box. Like, all of this is bullish. All of it. So this is where, like, this wave is where I start to tell people, okay, this is about to take off. And then it just only up. So makes a nice wave, another one, another one. I mean, Jesus Christ. 318. Wow. I mean, I don't know when it stops. My suggestion is you would have to put like one of those GAN fans on it, but it's not something I'm like too accustomed to doing. So Crypto Messiah probably knows how to do that. But you throw a GAN fan on this, I don't know when this stops. It's just fucking beastie. That shit is mad bullish. I don't know what to say. Yeah, I mean, you want to see Phantom? For the people that ask me where I've been, just because I'm sorry, I hate to do this, but it's like when I come on YouTube, people make it seem like I disappeared, you know? Like, here, Phantom's along here. This was after the dip, but that's not even the one. Like, where is it? I did mad tweets anyway, but I don't know. Where is it? Photos. Here. It's in here somewhere. I don't know. I don't care too much, but how do I do from advanced search? Let's see, from yeah. Probably last chance before liftoff, right? Phantom looks like it's about to explode. You see where it is? This is after this dip. It reclaims this level, right? Once this wick gets passed, so it's like this could be the fake out, and then it could dump again. It inches its way back. It crosses super bullish, like straight up, mad bullish. This looks giga bullish. It's still going. So just for the people that are like, yeah, what's he up to? Just nothing. Calling the bottom on SHIB and Phantom and whatever else performed the best, and telling you to pivot out of BTC into altcoins like days ago. That's what I'm up to. But thanks for asking. Yeah. So let's see. What else? I don't know. I was supposed to do. Did I go into witness protection? No. Alts dump before big boy coin rips. See, this is pleb thoughts. The concept of alts dumping to Bitcoin became like very middle brain, like middle IQ, middle of the curve. Like for the longest time, everybody was like, just alts will go up forever. And then when Bitcoin goes up, they're like, oh, alts are going up, and then they get fucking wrecked. But that concept became common, frankly. And you had a bunch of retarded people saying that, then clearly it's not going to play out that way. So, what up, Sean? So, if you really want to know my thoughts about what's going to happen, I like to talk about NFTs. I think NFTs are cool. And I think NFTs really remind me of altcoins in 2017. So the difference... No, I'm eating Sour Patch Kids. The difference between like altcoins now and 2017 is you're getting actual adoption, and like these are starting to do stuff. In 2017, you were just getting like a white paper with an MVP, and like people would throw like $100 million at the team, and they had nothing. They didn't have shit. So it was all speculation. And then you would get like 100 different ICOs a month. Every day, some new ICO was coming out, and I was like, how is this sustainable? It wasn't. But you got wild pumps, and NFTs are kind of the same thing. So like for people like myself that joined in 2017, I would guess almost all of them joined at the same time. Like we all got in like you either bought the top at the end of the year or you got in at some point like in the summer or late spring, like Mayish, I think. So most of the people weren't in like late 2016, early 2017. Like that pump was scarce. And it kind of reminds me of the NFTs at the beginning of the year, right? Like people, we all know people that did well, but it wasn't as common. You know, not everybody was buying rocks, right? Not everybody was buying, crypto punks when they were cheap or bored apes. I remember the first night I actually looked at NFTs, I was sitting in the bed with my wife and we were looking at bored apes and those ducks, sup ducks. And I was looking at the bored apes and I said, baby, look at this. This is $8,000. $8,000. This is $5,000. And she's like, what the fuck? I'm like, I don't get it. But like, like at least these look cool. The bored apes. I'm like, should I buy one? She's like, nah, you can't. Nah, it's fucking crazy. So I didn't buy it. But what I'm trying to say is that even myself, somebody that's I would consider fully entrenched in crypto, I wasn't on earlier in the year. So you get the pumps and now everybody's kind of fucking around with them and the liquidity is going away. Everybody's launching a new NFT every day. People are DMing you all day saying please promote my NFT. It's very very ICO 2017 shit. Like it's super 2017y where like you're getting a million NFTs a day. And now you're seeing like so like when Mikaverse launches, I saw that they were at like 6eth before they were even revealed, and then as soon as they're revealed, they're dumped to like 1.5 or below 2. And it just reminds me of like when ICOs would launch, like something like EOS would launch, it would pump on the first day, and then it would dump. And what I think will happen, is that BTC and alts are going to take off, and the NFT people are going to be stuck. They're going to be panic selling. The floors are going to drop. And then you're gonna get like once that bottom is in, I don't know where it is. We might be there now, but I doubt it. But once that bottom is in, like the good stuff and other shit, like there's gonna be like a crazy NFT pump. I still think it'll be kind of like alt season of 2017, the first week of 2018, where like in a couple weeks like shit just goes crazy and like it's like a feeding frenzy. Like I think you might still see one more big pump for NFTs before the cycle ends, and yeah, yeah. So like, I'm definitely keeping an eye on OpenSea. I'll look for some cues in regards to sentiment, and I'll make some low ball orders. And when people really start to get, you'll see it. You'll see it the same way the top was in, and actually pointed it out, but with the pudgy penguins, but like you will see like popular people will freak the fuck out. Somebody's gonna freak out like in regards to NFTs, and like that's kind of like what you want to pay attention for, and you look for volume as well on OpenSea. Like it could the low could be in, and I could be wrong, but I think that if especially if BTCD breaks 43. Alts are gonna run and people are gonna panic sell. Like they're gonna sell into like low ball orders, like 50% below the floor. Like people will fucking sell and freak out just to get out, to FOMO into the top of some altcoin. And like if you're savvy there, like you can do really well. So I still think there's an opportunity, but I don't think we're quite there yet. But I think it's close. And I don't know. What else is there? Shill. Yeah, the NFT crowd is gonna freak out. What up? 2020 Visions. Art blocks curated are starting to sell again now. Yeah, I saw some Fidenzas went the other day. Um, yeah. Vet, please. Vet looks bullish. Vet looks pretty bullish. Like, it's coming up on resistance, but like it's got to clear. It'll probably get to this level, then reject into another flag, but eventually, like this can go. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. It's been looking good, but now it's like it's getting into like a little more dangerous territory. We'll see. It looks the same as Chainlink. So if these start to go, like most of them will, right? Ren, Ren I actually think is more bullish. Ren looks like this. Let's see. What does this look like? Let's do. I'll just pick one. Luna, I think. So Ren. Like Ren is showing. It's showing that blueprint. It's just doing it slower. So yeah, like, right? You see it? So we're like we've already crossed over that. We're like in here. We're basically in here. It's doing a longer one, but if this breaks up, then you're gonna get a new all-time high on Ren. Are you in Veracity? I don't know what that is, so the answer is no. Joe. Joe, I would anticipate does well. Joe's super bullish, but you know it depends on AVAX. As long as AVAX does well, you know, which I'm pretty sure it will continue. Oh yeah, Joe is bullish. Let's see. Yeah, this will probably make a new all-time. This is going like $10, most likely. Yeah, people hit the dislike button. I don't know. See, this is what I mean. Like, I don't know. Like, what's the point? Why am I even doing this? Like, we having sex right now. Like, fucking doing this shit. Stupid. A waste of my time. Fucking dumb. You guys watch garbage. What do you guys watch now? Who do you guys like on YouTube? Who's good? Who's your favorite people? You guys following the bearish guys? There's some bearish guys out there that really fucked you guys over. Just not for nothing. I mean, I don't say anything, but there were some people that they panicked the whole time. Like, it's mad funny to see. But you know, like, basically the guys who come on YouTube and like, where you been? Are you hiding? Like, that just pisses me off. It makes me not want to do YouTube. Because it's like, fuck you. Continue to be poor. Like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Try Twitch. No, I don't care. Twitch sucks. Never works. Yeah, BitBoy. Superman only. This Superman's good. Yeah. Yeah, for real. Like, whoever's in the dojo, please tell them. Please. Please. Like, I'm not scamming people. Like, you don't have a private group and stay open for 4 years, like, if you're scamming people, period. You know, like I think there would be people flooding this channel saying how shitty I am. But, you know, step. All right, with the step. I don't know. I'm like all fucking cranky right now. I don't know why, but something made me cranky. Step. It's because I'm tired. I gotta pee. Step. I don't know. This has gotta break out. So you had your neckline, crosses it, dumps. Looks like it could be a bear flag that's becoming a bull flag. I don't know. I don't know. I would say if you cross this, so you have this neckline here, and then you have this wick, and this double wick thing here. Like, if you start to get above 120, like, you want to be safe, it's this level. Like, if you cross this, yeah, the implications are this is going to start to run it back. But I don't know anything about this. This could be like one of those heavy VC coins that they just continue to sell off. Like, here, it's not doing anything for me. Like, I'm not tremendously excited about it. Do I still have UFO? No, I got out. Kurosh. Yeah, for whatever reason, nobody gives me the props. It just be like that, like for real, like legit. Like it would be nice to get some props publicly because, like, they're people like I speak to people in the DMs. Like these are like popular, popular accounts with more followers than me, and like, you know, like they know, but you know, I'm canceled. I guess I don't know. Nobody, nobody wants to engage with me. I don't know why. I'm not a mean person. I'm cool. I always try to stick up for people. I'm not coming at anybody. But yeah. See, like I'd rather be like observing my own positions than doing this because I have a bunch of leverage positions open, and I'd rather keep an eye on that. Let's see. Oh, okay. Where's AVAX? Where's that? Ren. Okay. Where's Link? Huh. I don't love that. This has got to reverse. Sushi. What's BTC doing? BTC's being a bitch, huh? Okay. As long as if it does this, this is bullish for alts. Yeah, like let it keep doing this. Just keep doing that. Stay in this range. It's good. I like it. Um, Algo, sushi. Wow. I don't believe in this thing at all. I'm like waiting for this to dump any second. Piece of shit. uh, mm. Yep. Yeah, I don't care about trading BTC right here. Um, just don't care about it. Yeah, I was in Miami was lit. Yeah, yeah, I got love in Miami for sure. I definitely got love. All right. I mean, I don't know what else. Mirror. I pulled mirror up. I had it up. Um, Jesus Christ. Wow. Is this the right chart? This right? I mean, I guess if you're bullish on this, you have to buy it now. You have to buy it. Yeah, this is a nice wick too. Fuck, this is bullish actually. This is kind of good. I kind of like this. Like it looks awful, right? But like if it's gonna pump, like I don't know if this is real, but this wick here that clears this, some whoever needed to get out got out, and it recovered it, and now it's looking okay. Like like this is one of those ones. Like I said this about Badger a couple months ago, and it was like $6. I'm like, if you're like not an active trader, you're just like, let's say you're a dentist, right? And you dabble in crypto. You could just buy this and like kind of walk away, and like your risk is like shit. Like it goes to zero. Like you can. That's your risk pretty much. Or you just buy it and you come back in a few months, um, and you'll probably make money. Most likely you'll make money on this. Like I just spent time on Gather's gonna pump. Like I don't have any doubts like about that. Like I just don't even I spent my time. I'll do some sort of update. Like I don't care to get into it too much, but like I'm pretty certain that it will make another all-time high. Um, bring back the wrapper when the top is in. Who was the rapper? What was that? Oh, you're talking about Crypto Messiah, Black Crypto Messiah. You know what's funny? I still get like people still comment on that video that I was rude to him. I don't think I was rude to him. It was his first time ever doing YouTube, and like he seemed kind of nervous, so I was trying to help carry the conversation. And I was like, "What's you have any good advice? Any advice for the people?" And his answer was like, "Well, you got to download MetaMask." So it's like, okay, all right, I'm trying to carry this conversation a little bit, and they didn't like it. But what a waste. But it was really good sentiment actually. That was literally the day before you had that nuke on BT on alts with like that nuke happened I think 24 hours after I did that stream, where alts were down minus 60% in a day. And I was telling people, hey, take profit, make sure to take profit. It was right before Vitalik rugged the dogs, like literally right before. So, but they told me I was rude and I was a hater. I wasn't a hater. I wanted to hear his story. I thought it was cool. Like this guy, like he said, he made like $10 million or whatever from $2,000. Like that's a story I like. Ooh, algo. Let's go, algo. Yeah, I mean, we all know what it is, right? Call it what it is. But, this is crypto. Like, I'm not one of those people, like, at the end of the day, there's some people out there that try to be, like, all high and mighty and shit and, like, act like they're so righteous. And look out for those people because they're full of shit. Most of them are full of shit. And they would take advantage of anything if they could. And, that's just basically what it is. Like, anybody that's acting like they're so high and mighty and judging people, it's a fucking scam market, guys. Like legit. Like even all the way to the highest levels like CZ and Sam and Suzu. Like everybody is trying to take your money. Okay, so like if you're like, oh, this guy told me something and then he sold, and like, man, shut the fuck up. You're a fucking crybaby, and you're not gonna make money. You're not going to make money. You're like, oh, yeah, BitBoy told me. BitBoy said that this was going to go up and it went down. And you like, go explain that to your wife, right? Like, oh, yeah, I was listening to this guy named BitBoy. This is a big, fat, old-looking motherfucker named BitBoy. And he told me that the shitcoin was going up and we put all our money in it. And now we can't buy Christmas presents. Like, really? That's your explanation? Like, you just sound like a fucking idiot, and if you come at me on some shit like that, I will just block you at this point. I don't care. I have no time for it. You're a fucking loser, and you deserve to lose your money. That's what you are. So, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's all bullshit. Like, the NFTs, like, these guys are all shilling NFTs. So people get paid for NFTs. Like, I didn't even know that was, like, a thing. Right? Like, I just bought what I thought was cool and talked about it, and, it's like, hey, that's not the cool NFT, but, whatever. It is what it is. But you can tell. Like, you can tell what's going on. It's the same people. There's always the same people. But at the end of the day, it's like, okay, like, recognize that. If you can't see it, then you're dumb, and you're the mark. If you don't recognize it, you're the mark. And, that's it. BTC fund manager? Yeah, exactly. People pick and choose. They pick and choose. There are guys running around there like straight up scammers, and people suck their dicks because they got like a lot of followers, so they give them interaction. They could get more followers. But like everybody loves to hate like Bitcoin fund manager for some reason. But I enjoy him actually. I'm a Bitcoin fund manager enjoyer, as we all know, and maybe it's just because he's Korean. It's kind of like the way black people love OJ, and they're supporting OJ. I call him Korean OJ. I just not guilty. Fuck it, not guilty. Fuck you guys. Like it is what it is. He got that shit off. He got money, and I don't care if we're gonna accept all these other motherfuckers, and I like him, and that's what it is. And Silicone too. Gotta ride with my Asian friends. Cho, I don't fuck with. I don't like him. But Silicone actually trades, from what I understand. I've seen him trade. He makes money, I think. Like, I don't know. It's arbitrary. People pick and choose who they fucking like and they don't like. And then there's like a bunch of scammers running around all over the place. Yeah, it's all bullshit. Yeah. Just weed out the idiots. Have a few. Yeah, don't have to be a good trader to make it. Just weed out the idiots and have a select few you can copy trade. Like, you don't really want to copy trade anybody, really. Like, you want to like learn how to do it yourself so that or you could find like a bunch of people that are always wrong and just not do what they do. Like, that's kind of simple too, because there are some people that are always wrong. you know. But like I said, like if you're copy trading somebody and then you lose your money, or you're just like FOMOing into whatever somebody shills and having no plan, just like, oh, he tweeted, buy, and then you just hold and like you don't know what you're looking at. Yeah, you do deserve to lose your money. You do. It's the truth. That is the truth. Why do I think Link has underperformed so much in the past 1.5 years? Uh, it's because its market cap. It just simply takes more money to move. It started as like a cult movement, and the market cap was low, and it was undervalued at that point. Clearly, it was undervalued, but as the market cap got closer to its true valuation and actually exceeded it, then it's going to take more money to move it higher. So you'll see other stuff that's now, that was undervalued, um, catch up quicker. But being that its market cap got so big and it grew so much, for it to continue at that rate would take a crazy amount of new buyers. And, you know, that's pretty much why. Uh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we Messiah was giving you guys. I don't know what he was giving, but as soon as he busted spell out, I'm like, yeah, that's something I like. Let's fuck with that. That was like legit the bottom. And shout out to Messiah for calling that out. But that was a hell of a call by Messiah. And I looked at the chart and I said, okay, this is bullish. True bit. Jesus, this wave. I don't know. Whenever it goes, then it'll be bullish. But it's got to get out of this wave. Your guess is as good as mine. I thought it was going to come out of it, but I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to take. So I think your best bet is waiting for it to come out of the wave and then, buying higher, really. Because if other shit is ripping, then you're going to lose too much opportunity cost in here. Um, yeah. Harmony 1 shitcoins. Stillman was talking about the Sunday. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. True could definitely be like the SHIB wave, right? Yeah, it's from May, so the same duration, longer. So once it comes out of this, yeah, it's bullish. Like I would say 50 cents, nice psychological level. If it crosses this, then you just get a bag, and from 50 cents to like let's say all time like $1.50, that's a 3x right there, and that happens fast. Like that can happen super fast, and then it goes into price discovery. Next thing you know, you're at $5. So you didn't ride it from 30 cents to 5. You rode it from 50 cents to 5. It's not the same, percentage, but you didn't waste your time. Like you could buy something else at 2x's, and then this breaks 50 cents. You take that profit, put it in here. Now you have twice as much. So, and then, as soon as you're in above here, it's only up. Like it's going to go up. But this can go on for another 6 months. I don't know. Like, hopefully not, but it could. So at this point, I would just set alerts. And like, if it crosses 50 cents, yeah, this is bullish. If it crosses 50, only if it crosses 50 cents though. It probably will, eventually. But, do I know when? No, I don't. So that's how I would look at that. But you could definitely set alerts. That's a good call, Karen. Yeah, it does look like the SHIB wave. Spell, where it's heading, um, you know, uh, I don't know. When something looks like this, I can't really. I'm not in the business of giving you a target, like some moon boy target. I don't know. No fucking clue. This thing did what 100x already. Could it do another 10x? Sure. I mean, it's possible. Yeah, like let's say from here, right? What's this? Yeah, so that's 1,000%. It's like a 10x from there. Yeah, it can go higher. I mean, yeah. I don't know. Okay, B roots here shilling. Okay, what we got? Dinger. Okay, Dinger. He did call Jesus Christ. He did this last time too. He B Roots buys here, and then he tells me about it here. What a friend. What a guy. The fuck is this shit? Unreal. And then he comes on and he's like, "See, I told you to buy." Like, I don't know what the fuck to do with this. What am I gonna do? I can't. This is not my game. I just can't do it. I can't buy this here. I just can't. I'm I'm sorry, but like, what's the? Yeah, there's no 236K volume. Yeah, dinger. Okay, fucking B roots. Next time, tell me about it. See, I told you about that. Did you see that other thing? These guys fucking screwed me over. The Doge drinks, but it's still pumped. I ended up making my money, but like, I I tried to put 10 BNB in, and I only got like 3 BNB in, and like they wouldn't give me back my 7 BNB. I'm like, I just wanted to participate. Like I sent the BNB to the contract because the thing wasn't working, and then the thing like it dumped immediately, and then it just fucking ripped and took off. I made all my money back and then some, like with my 3, and they still owe me 7 BNB. Um, yeah, I don't know what to do with this. It's true. No, it is true. It's true. It is true. He did tell me about Shib, and it looked the same, and I said the same thing. And like, why is this gonna be the next Shib? It just is. It's a meme coin, right? What the fuck? Dinger. It's not even on this. I don't know. Elon's cat. Maybe I'll buy the dip. There will be there has to be. I don't know. I can't buy it now. I just can't. There's no volume. I know. I know. I get it. There will be a dip. There's always a dip. There will be. I keep an eye on it. First mover advantage. Elon's cat. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, see? Algo. Let's go. What am I gonna do? I gotta buy Dinger now. I can't do it. I can't do it. Fuck. Party hat. Yeah. Ugh. I hate it here. Yeah, what is the market cap? Now all these guys are gonna pump it. Fucking B roots. It's not what friends do. It's not what they do. You gotta buy Dinger now. Oh man, this is funny. This is funny. What the fuck? What happened? Ren, scam me. Ren and Sushi probably have the same market maker. This fucking this PA is shit. Look at this stupid ass rejection. Pain in the ass. Rich K is aping. Yeah, he's on Twitter. He's a hex. He's heavy hex now. B Roots is the man. B Roots is a G. He's a G. Oh yeah, my algo buys is pain. And my sushi. Yeah. Okay, so it's been an hour. I did my monologue. I think I'm done. I'm gonna chill, catch up with the market, probably play a game of League, and yeah, let me get some likes. See, I got like 89, 90 viewers. I can't even get likes. That's what I mean. That's why I don't do this shit. If I could get more likes, only more likes. If I got more likes, I would do it more. But yeah. Basically, I think we're bullish, right? Like, you guys get it. But at the same time, let's see. Like, what's the bad stuff that could happen? What would be bad, right? Let's see. Let's not just talk about upside because, maybe I'm fucking wrong. But here's what would be bad. Now, you see this? Like we discussed, if this does something like, see, this is this right here, right? You get the little thing, pops up, reaccumulates. This can take off again. So if this breaks this high and then this bounces above this level, then BTC is going to take over. Now, if this, let's say, if this breaks down bear flags and you start to get below here, like this is like your end of the line shit. Like it better bounce around here somewhere. But if this, let's say this breaks down and this takes off, that's bearish. That would be pretty bad. Like you don't want to see it much below, like anywhere below here is bad. Like unless you get like a mega giga buyback. But like if it like gets down here below these lines and starts to like hang around and this takes off, it's fucking bearish. So like that's what you would look for. Um, likes for any of people. Oh, all right, we got 80 likes. See, was that so hard? Appreciate you. See, it made me feel good. It's like I feel like people. There are people watching and they're like, they fucking hate me. They're disliking, and they're just like that guy fucking chilled cash. He doesn't know what he's talking about. And I'm like, why am I doing this? Why would I do this? You know, it's a whole process for me to get the stream going. I fucking hate it. Like, there's always something wrong with the sound or this and that. That gives me anxiety. And then when I go upstairs to my room, my wife's gonna be upset with me. Like no matter what, she says she isn't, but she acts funny. Like whenever I do a stream and leave her alone, she gets fucking upset. So like there's sacrifices. Yeah, they don't like. I know you don't like me, and I don't like you either, and it's fine. It's fine. I like some of you. There are some of you I like. Um, fast food babies. No, fuck them. They piss me off. I have like fucking 30 of them, but those idiots like they didn't listen to me, and there was like some guy, this guy, I'm not gonna name him, it doesn't even matter, but there was this guy who like he bought like an alien, he thought he was hot shit, and then the thing got delisted and he freaked the fuck out. And I was the one that was like, all right, let's get it organized, we got to do something, and none of them were listening, and I'm like, I took control. I'm like, all right, we got to get this thing going again, and here's what we're gonna do. And like this guy somehow got added to like the leadership, and all he cared about was pumping his fucking thing, and he was just super super annoying. And I kept telling the creator, like, I'm like, I don't want to deal with this guy, he's fucking pissing me off. And he was like, no, just make it work, and I'm like, you know what, I don't fucking need this shit, fuck you, I'm out, I'm not fucking with this. um yeah, so like that's what happened with that. And it was a lesson. um I couldn't believe we got delisted. That was pretty crazy. But it was an experience for sure. And at the end of the day, it's like the NFTs, people. Yeah, it no. So like, I did really well with some, right? But like me, like I don't know, like I'm not the best at NFTs. Let's put it that way. There are plenty that I've bought that I just like have them, and I don't know if I'll ever sell them. But like those quadrums, Jesus Christ! Like as soon as I bought them, the floor dropped like 50%. Like you get these offers, but like I don't know. My advice to you, if you play NFTs, you have to make sure to risk manage. Like anything that you put in, like you can't like be like that's money I need, you know? Like if you need that and like your plan is like, hey, I'm gonna double my money on this NFT and then I'm gonna do this, like you're not gonna have a good time. Like sometimes it takes time, and there's also a very real possibility that you will never sell it, right? So yes, there are some people that absolutely crush it, but like if you get into an early mint or something that's hot and it's like taking off and people are talking about it, like fucking sell. Like let's say you bought five of them and you made like a 5x or a 10x, just sell three of them, four of them, like sell them all. Fuck it, like just sell it, lock it in. You can hold one or two, but like if you have like a lot, and especially you got to realize the more you have, the harder it's going to be to get out of them. So you definitely want to risk manage that. You can make it's super fun. Like when you hit a 10x in like a day on an NFT, it's super fun. It's like it doesn't feel real. You're like, what just happened? Like how is this possible? But the thing is, it's not always going to be like that. And also, you could have that 10x, you don't sell. You're like, I'm going to get 100x, and then a week later, it's fucking worthless, and you can't even find a buyer. So just understand that can happen. Um, yeah. So DHL coming into NFTs on the VeChain network. Oh, all right, that sounds cool. Um, yeah, VeChain could be bullish. It's one of those OG coins. I don't know. Um, anyway, yeah, appreciate you guys. All right, optimistic legend. Yeah, we got more likes than viewers. That see, I appreciate you. That made me feel good. And yeah, I'll be on Twitter. I'm not going to sleep. Fuck it. Can't go upstairs now. Get yelled at. So I'm gonna hang around here. Probably eat some food and check out the charts and play League. But thanks for watching. You guys take care. Peace out.